So here I am, watering the garden. Fuck was that? Meh. Well, right after the tour I gave you in the last episode, I went shopping. And this is what I got. I got 2 cucumber plants, 3 tomatoes, 2 of them beefsteak, 1's a money maker, packet of bean seeds, packet of pea seeds, a few extra tall garden stakes, 1 for the boysenberry and the rest for the tomatoes and cucumbers because they outgrew their tiny little stakes last year, a bag of compost to mix with the dirt before we plant stuff into it, a bag of the only fertilizer I saw that said it had magnesium in it for the lemon tree, and some tomato fertilizer because the dirt is shit and the tomatoes didn't do too well last year. Now it's time for smoko and I've got no place to sit. So I've got to try and shovel this stuff aside with the one free hand that isn't holding the phone. So what have I done that deserves a break? Well, I gotta tell you, shopping is the most horrible thing in the world. I hate it. I don't ever want to do it again. But it was necessary. And so I need a break. And I think I'll pop open a cold one too. So let's just go through what I've got to do to set this garden up. Firstly, I've got to restake the boysenberry. Secondly, I've got to clear away the spillover area. The spillover area is where I put any extra plants, things that I've already got other versions of in a pot. And what I'll be putting in there is some extra rhubarb, because when I split those up, I'm going to end up with double what I've already got. And yeah, so I've got to rip the rhubarb out of their pots, split them in half, hack off any extra roots, rip the soil out, mix it up again, and put them back in their pots. Then plant the extra rhubarb plants in the spillover area. Then there's a few pots where I'm just going to rip what's in them out, throw them away, remix the soil, and get them ready to plant one of my new plants in. Then I'm going to mow the lawns, and go to my junk pile area, tidy away the junk, get rid of the table maybe. I think I'll make that my spot this year. I guess I got to check to see if the worms are still alive and see how much dirt they've made over the winter. Once I've got some good soil, plant everything I've just bought into the pots that I've prepared. And lastly, set up some more irrigation so that I don't have to water the garden. I just have to turn on a tap. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of hard work, but after this, I can truly be a lazy urban gardener and hopefully still get good results without all the hard work. And so here we go. Though I'd like to show you this in real time, it happened over days. I've got so much footage it isn't funny, so I'll just show you the highlights. So I won the battle with the cold ones. I demolished them. But as you can see, there's a few things left to do still. I haven't tidied up the junk area and created my new spot. And although I started the irrigation, I ran out of equipment. I couldn't finish it off. And I discovered that my lawnmower is busted, so I couldn't mow the lawns. I didn't know what to do next, so I consulted the spirits. And then I realised that a couple of good things had come out of this. I found some ginger. It wasn't a total waste of time after all. I can plant that next to the lemons and they should be fine. I've harvested some rhubarb, and so I get to make a yummy dessert tonight. And it's not all bad. But it doesn't help me with the garden, so I consulted the spirits again. And they said to me, "Listen, Bystander, you're going to have to go buy some more equipment, but you can't do it now, because you're well over the limit to drive. So I'm going to leave it there today, and next episode I'll show you how I put the irrigation together. And, well, as far as the tidy up goes, I couldn't find any footage where I actually did it. I assume I hadn't bought my tripod at the time, and I couldn't do it one-handed. But you've already seen how that turned out in the intro to this episode. So anyway, cheers for watching. Have a good one.